Scotch fillet. Great steak. This recipe, so simple. You can knock it out quickly and the flavour, it's in your face, Jacq.
I'm so excited for this. Hands down, miso butter is one of my all-time favourite little mixed-togethers. Put me to work.
So if you do a good couple of tablespoons of miso.
Sure.
I'm going to nick a little bit of this butter first because, you know, it's me. So
Everything better with butter?
Everything better with butter. Steaks anyway, unless you're doing it on a barbecue outside, on the grill. Then if you're cooking steak in a pan, steak loves butter and butter loves steak. We're gonna get that in there. And then for you, the miso with the rest of that butter.
Okay.
Some really nice fine chopped chives. Extra little dash of salt and pepper. Job done, just whisk it all together.
Easy, see?
Really easy.
I get all the impressive stuff.
All right. And I love the miso flavour in this dish. It just is everything, you know. It's that salty, sweet, you know, it just gives a whole nother layer to the flavour of the steak. Goes so well with it.
It is beautiful. And you're keeping this as a fermented miso that retains
Absolutely.
its actual fermentation, live cultures in it, because you're not actually heating the butter. It's not being cooked amongst it.
Exactly.
It goes as a dollop on the top, which is really great because we're getting some fermentation and some of those cultures into the meal, which I love.
See, I'm keeping all the good stuff in it. All right, so we've got our steaks coming to a really nice temperature over here. We've got some aromats in there. I've got some fresh thyme. I'm going to add some slices of garlic because I want that all to perfume the butter as it cooks. And all that flavour will then just go into the steak. And at this stage, we start basting the steak straight away. So you're cooking both sides with the heat from the bottom and also the heat from the butter on the top. And all of that flavour starts to go in straight away. So we're gonna let these cook. They're gonna take probably about 6 to 8 minutes. We're gonna then rest it again for half the time. So we'll rest it for about 4 minutes. Finish off our miso butter. Come back to plate it up. I mean, look at these beautiful pieces of meat. I've left them to rest for about 4 or 5 minutes, and all those juices will just get sucked back into the beef. Cut it too soon, you lose so much of the flavor. It's such an important step for you guys at home. The miso butter looks beautiful and bright and vibrant.
It's colourful, isn't it?
It's gorgeous, but it takes in all that miso, you know. It gets that really dark orange, almost tanned look, which is just amazing.
And I love miso butter too if we have leftover, like I hope we'll have leftover from today. There's an awful lot here. It's beautiful in things like scrambled eggs as well. As a lovely way to do it, or even spread on the sourdough before a fried egg goes on.
Absolutely.
That's a really nice way to use it up.
So diverse, and I mean, when you're using a quality product like this, it's 100% organic. The flavour, the funk in the ferment is just perfect.
I have it very simply, so I keep all of my glass jars, especially if my misos come in a glass jar, and I use whatever's left as it comes towards the bottom to whip up a dressing that I can keep on hand to get on top of my steamed veggies or my salad or the noodles that I might have, buckwheat noodles, it's always a good one too. So it's always on hand, and as we know, if it's on hand and ready to go, you'll use it.
You'll use it.
Yeah.
Look at that meat.
Oh, perfectly cooked.
Gorgeous, gorgeous colour on it. And then we're just putting together, Jack's putting together a gorgeous salad on the side.
It's my masterpiece, really.
I love rocket, olive oil and lemon. Like you get the peppery leaf that goes really well with the steak, a little bit of acidity from the citrus. And then with the butter, I'm just gonna do a nice rocher on top.
Oh, this is where we get to learn the French and the trained chef technique of making things look like they've come straight out of a restaurant.
Look at that. Beautiful. Get a little bit of that salad on the plate. I don't want her to tell me I don't do enough greens. I mean, it's simplicity, right? It's simple, but looks beautiful, and it goes a long way.
Looks like absolute perfection to me.
Look at that. I mean, cooked to perfection, beautiful pink, and it's just so simple, but so much flavour. This one's for us now.
Oh.
Once that butter melts in, I mean, or you can do what I like to do.
Just go straight in for the smear?
Just mop it in, Jacq.
Okay,
Just mop it in.
we're in. There's no turning back now.
That miso is so punchy, so much umami. Absolutely banging.
I did say this recipe would be way to my heart. Mate, I'm done. It's all me. I'm off.
There you go.